السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Hello dears. Today inshallah we will talk about Connect Plus 5 Unit 1 Lesson 1. Ready? Like, share, subscribe and let's start. Main vocabulary. We will read the vocabulary together to understand the text that we should study today. Ecosystem. Ecosystem. Grassland. Grassland. Forest. Forest. Rainforest. Rainforest. Marine. Marine. Salt water. Salt water. Fresh water. Fresh water. Desert. Desert. Community. Community. Living things. Living things. Non-living things. Non-living things. Species. Species. Disease. Disease. Illnesses. Illnesses. Area. Area. Thick. Thick. Those are the main words. Okay, we still have more. Soil. Soil. Survive. Survive. Protect. Protect. Interact. Interact. And now we will go for extra vocabulary. Trip. Trip. South Sinai. South Sinai. Nabk National Park. Nabk National Park. Pond. Pond. Coast. Coast. Mangrove trees. Mangrove trees. Roots. Roots. Leaves. Leaves. Among. Among. Global warming. Global warming. Air. Air. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Kinds. Kinds. Storm. Storm. Insects. Insects. Bees. Bees. Butterflies. Butterflies. Such as. Such as. Now we finished extra vocabulary. We will move to adjectives. To remember the meaning of adjectives, this is the words, kind of words describing the nouns. Okay, to give more details about the nouns with description. Okay, important. Important. Amazing. Amazing. Special. Special. Safe. Safe. Deep. Deep. Shallow. Shallow. Different. Different. Large. Large. Big. big, little, little, worm, worm, hot, hot, high, high, great, great. Okay, and now we finished adjectives. To move now for conjugation of verbs, and we will remember together regular verbs and irregular verbs. We have two kinds of verbs. Regular verbs, which should be end with ed, okay, usually, and irregular verbs, which different ending or different spelling. Let's start. Interact, interacted, interacted. Protect, protected, protected. Wash away, washed away, washed away. Help, help it, help it. Touch, touch it, touch it. Visit, visited, visited. Learn, learn it, or learn it, learn it, or learn it. Stop, stopped, stopped. Like, liked, liked. Live, lived, lived. Arrive, arrived, arrived. Survive, survived, survived. Irregular verbs. Get, got, got. Lose, lost, lost. Have, had, had. Catch, caught, caught. Make, made, made. Say, said, said. Fight, fought, fought. Feel, felt, felt. Go, went, gone. See, saw, seen. Grow, grew, growing. Swim, swam, swum. Take, talk, taken. Finished regular verbs. Now we can go to study the topic of today. The first number, first one, Nopk National Park. Nopk National Park, it's a place with more natural. What are these? What are the details about this? We will learn now. Nopk National Park, which was declared a natural reserve in 1992. What does it mean? Declared, it means it became to be knowing from the others, knowing, and it's published officially to be a natural reserve place already in 1992. Okay, has an area of 600 kilometers squared. Here we will speak about the space of this reserve. The space of this reserve is huge. 600 kilometers squared. It's a very huge space. Okay, but it's divided, of which 440 kilometers squared are on land and 100 kilometers squared are in the water zone. Okay, what does it mean? It means this 600 kilometers squared divided to two spaces. The first one, 440 kilometers squared land, and the next part, 130 kilometers part water zone. Okay, located, where is the location? Located on the Gulf of Aqaba, in the area between Sharm el-Sheikh and Dahab and the Wadi Adawi. Okay, the location on the Gulf. Okay, Gulf of Aqaba. Okay, where is exactly? Between Sharm el-Sheikh, Dahab, and the Wadi Adawi. Okay, where is these places? In South Sinai. South Sinai. We just read these words in our vocab. The reserve is located 35 kilometers north of Sharm el-Sheikh. What does it mean, this place? It means Sharm el-Sheikh is far from this reserve with a space 35 kilometers. So to reach there, we have to go 35 kilometers from Sharm el-Sheikh. Okay, this is Nok National Park. Let's read this information again. Nok National Park, which was declared a natural reserve in 1992, has an area of 600 kilometers squared, of which 400 kilometers squared are on land and 130 kilometers squared are in the water zone. Located on the Gulf of Aqaba, in the area between Sharm el-Sheikh and Dahab and the Wadi Adawi in South Sinai. The reserve is located 35 kilometers north of Sharm el-Sheikh. This National Park. The next part, mangrove trees, kind of plant. Mangrove trees. Mangroves are trees that grow south of the Red Sea coast. Yes, this mangrove tree is a special kind of trees. It has more details we will learn now. But where is this location? South of the Red Sea coast. Coast, it means a long way of the sea. Okay, why? Because of their ability to cope with the high salinity. Ability to cope, it means you have this kind of plant have the availability to deal with, to can live in a special kind of weather, a special kind of circumstances to cope with high salinity. High salinity, it means very, very big, or we can say too much salt and drought conditions. And also drought conditions, it means dry weather. So it means dry and salt conditions of the region. So which is an important part of the coastal flora. Okay, so that is the reason. The reason this place is very important, okay, to very important place in coastal flora. Okay, so we have these mangrove trees help us to doing many things we will learn now. But just if there is very special circumstances, mangrove trees can be alive in this important place, although there is high salinity and drought conditions. Drought conditions, it means dry weather. Okay, what else? Mangroves are designed to protect Red Sea shores. Designed, here we mean to be formed, to make it the shape of this mangrove trees, designed to protect. Protect, it means to save the Red Sea shores. Red Sea shores, it's like beach. Shores word, it's like beach. Red Sea shores from erosion caused by rising sea levels caused by global warming and climate effects. Let's go for one by one here. Mangroves are designed to protect Red Sea shores. Yes, we learned that. From erosion caused. Erosion, it means to have a very less parts, to make the parts to be less. Erosion caused by rising sea levels. Rising sea levels, the levels of the sea to be more and more rising, to be high and high levels, caused by the reason of this global warming, caused by it's happened because of warming and climate effects. Warming and climate effects, it means that these effects it's happen in the weather because of the hot. Expanded cultivation of mangroves helps reduce the risk of climate change. Let's going for this part one. Expanded cultivations, it means to make more and more of agriculture, or more and more land to be green land. Of mangroves helps to do what? Helps reduce the risk of climate change, to make the weather better. better than this. Not very hot as we can suffering here now in the summer. Not very cold in the winter. No, it will be make the climate change be less as they absorb large amount of carbon dioxide. How the mangrove trees helps to make the climate to change less? By absorbing this kind of plant absorb large amount, absorb to have, to take it itself of carbon dioxide which make the climate change very more and more, I mean. Okay, let's read it again. Mangrove trees. Mangroves are trees that grow south of the Red Sea coast because of their ability to cope with the high salinity and drought conditions of the region, which is an important part of the coastal flora. Mangroves are designed to protect Red Sea shores from erosions caused by rising sea levels caused by global warming and climate effects. Expanded cultivation of mangroves helps to reduce the risk of climate change as they absorb large amounts of carbon dioxide. Okay, now we finish this part of text. Let's go for a part of notes about two words similar to each other, but we have a very simple difference. Let's learn this. Among and between. Among and between. This is each one of them connected words to talk about many options or many points. I am inside. So how we can do that? Let's check. Among, if I am here, I have many persons and I am among these persons. I am here and I have others. So if they are friends, and that I can say I am among my friends. I am among my friends because I have many friends around me, not only one or two but it's more. Okay, but between, if I have one friend and I have another one friend, so I'm here. So I can say I am between Muhammad and Ali. I am between Mona and Soha. So I am between two options only, two nouns. Okay? He's standing between two trees, for example. So I have two options. So here I can say between. But if I have more, I can say among. Okay, here we have example for that. The flower was between the big tree and the small tree. Can you see? I have the word between when I have two options, the big tree and the small tree. So there are two options. Okay, but among, look, some children are playing among the trees. I'm speaking about a group of trees. Plural noun. Plural noun. So if I'm speaking about plural noun, I say among. Among. Okay? I think it's easy part. Another part, trees, leaves. Here we will speak about this apostrophe. We knowing that in general, if we move the singular noun to be plural noun, sometimes we add s to the noun. For example, tree, to be plural, it will be trees. Okay, this is singular and here it's plural. Okay, so when we add letter s to make the noun is the owner for another noun. What does it mean? As I say, Ahmad's t-shirt. I add here apostrophe s only to make this t-shirt is for Ahmed. Ahmed is the owner of this t-shirt. So here I add apostrophe s to make this this noun is related to this the first noun. But here, if I have a plural noun, it's already end with s, like this word trees. Here, I need to make these leaves related to the trees. What I have to do, I will add apostrophe outside after S. Here I have plural noun, and in the same time, the next noun is related to the first one, which means these leaves are for this tree. So, trees, leaves, I mean these leaves are for the trees. Here I have example. This is the boy's bag. Here, boy is singular and bag. I need to say this bag is for this boy. So I add apostrophe S. Boy's bag. This bag for this boy. This boy, the owner for this bag. But if I have boys, what I have to do at that time? This is the boys' school. Here I add apostrophe outside after S. So this S for plural and apostrophe outside, it means the school is for those boys. Okay, boys school, it means this school, it's for those boys. Okay, so we understand now if I have plural noun, plural end with S, and I need to make it owner for something, I just add apostrophe outside and add the noun. Like, for example, friends, toys. Friends, toys. Here, these toys are related to those friends. Okay, that is. Here we can say we understand this point and we finish this part. Let's go to the next part. The Turkish gazelle never needs to drink. It gets all the water it needs from plants. What does it mean? We have this kind of animal, the Turkish gazelle. What is this? Doesn't need any water from the natural, but just it gets the water from the plant. Okay. Next part, we will go here to speak about ecosystem. Ecosystem, it means the system that regarding to the environment around us. Okay, an ecosystem is all the animals and plants in our area. Here we will speak about the habitat, the animals, living things that live in the environment, like animals, plants. They are together when they are living together. They are doing, or we can say, working around ecosystem. The ecosystem can be as small as a pond or as big as a forest. So sometimes it's in a big place or a big area, like small, very, very small, like a pond with all circumstances. And sometimes also it could be big as a forest. In an ecosystem, living things such as plants and animals interact with non-living things such as water, rocks, and soil. So here we speak about living things that could live with non-living things. So all of them can make the ecosystem. Like living things such as plants, animals interact, means deal with, live with non-living things like water, like rocks, like soil. So they are dealing with these kind of non-living things to can live and survive in this kind of environment. The different species is an ecosystem. Different species, we speak about many kinds of things in ecosystem, make a community. Community here. What are these different species? Different species, we speak about animals, plants, and non-living things. All of them connected to each other, live with each other to make the community. Okay, and they all need each other to survive. Yes, they are depending on each other to can be survive and live in this kind of area. Go now for the trip to Nabk National Park. Our school trip to Nabk National Park. Let's check what happened in this kind of trip. Nubk is a very big national park in South Sinai. Yes, we know that. Along the coast here. Yes, so this national park, it's coming along the coast. Along the coast, we speak about something like beach. So we can find this national park along the coast here. There are 4.8 kilometers of mangrove forest. So all of these coasts, including full of mangrove forest, which is the largest in the Red Sea. Yes, the largest forest in the Red Sea. We went there to learn why mangrove forests are so important for the marine ecosystem. They're doing this trip to understand more about mangrove trees and mangrove forests, to understand why it's very important for the marine ecosystem. Now we will know more details about that. When we arrived at the beach, we saw trees growing out of the sea. This is the first description for mangrove trees. What is the first point they can note? They can find here trees growing out of the sea. Growing out of the sea. Most trees can't grow in salt water. This is the normal for the trees in general. The trees cannot go in a salt water, but mangrove trees can. This is one of advantage for mangrove trees. They can live and grow in salt water. They have amazing roots. Let's look at the roots here in this picture. Can you see? This roots is going also inside and outside. Let's leave more. Let's read here. They have amazing roots which grow high out of the water. High out of the water, it means coming from down to up, under the water and up of the water. Okay, these roots help them get oxygen. Yes, help this kind of trees and kind of plants to get oxygen. When I touched the trees leaves, they felt very thick. Now we have another description. The trees leaves, they are felt thick. So it's not light, it's a thick, not fat or something like that. So thick, it means the leaves is maybe we can say it's have a big size, more than other trees. These special leaves stop the plants losing water when it's very hot. Another advantage, the thick leaves, it make the plant doesn't losing water, doesn't lose water, I mean. These special leaves stop the plants losing water when it's very hot. Another advantage for this plant, this kind of leaves make the plant, stop the plant losing water, so the plant can save water for a long time in a very hot weather. We learned that mangrove trees help the environment in many ways. How does it happen? We need to understand how the mangrove trees help the environment and also in many ways. Let's check. Mangrove trees protect the non-living things. Protect non-living things. Like what non-living things? Let's remember. Like water, like rocks, like soil. And the living things. Oh, also living things like animal and plants. In the marine ecosystem. Yes, we speak here about the marine ecosystem. When there are storms, their deep roots stop the sand washing away. So storms, this is kind of word we already studied before. For example, when we speak about very bad weather, very huge wind, too much rain, for example. So here we speak about storm, when the weather is very bad, like in winter. So their deep roots stop the sand, this under the water, washing away. The forests are also a safe home. Oh, so this kind of trees, depend and can be considered as a safe home. How? For many animals, could be a home for animals. So how it happened? Hundreds of different kind of fish, birds, insects, and other animals live in the mangrove forests. Okay. So how it could be home? So this kind of trees, mangrove trees, could be home for fish, home for birds, home for insects, and other animals live in the mangrove forests. We could see many little fish swimming in the shallow water. Yes. So what happened for these fish which swimming in the shallow water among the roots of the trees? Okay, where bigger fish and other animals couldn't catch them. Here we can say how could be home for fish. So the small fish, it means the small fish or little fish as it's written, little fish can go among the shallow water. So can going among the roots, go and we can say hide in this kind of roots of the trees, which make the big fish couldn't reach to them to catch them. So this small fish or little fish can save itself from the bigger fish through these kind of roots. That is how mangrove trees help young fish survive. Understand this point, I think. Next part. The leaves of the mangrove trees take 4 times more carbon dioxide from the air than other kinds of trees. Okay, what does it mean? It's a very important point here. In general, we knowing that the plant can absorb the carbon dioxide and give us oxygen. But this special kind of tree can absorb that carbon dioxide 4 times more other plants. Okay, so it's very important. This is a very good benefit from this plant. Mangrove trees help us with global warming. Yes, when all plants, it's already help to make the climate better. We also saw small yellow flowers on the mangrove trees. Okay, so what happened with these yellow flowers? There were a lot of bees and other insects on them. Okay, here we speak about these bees and insects going on the yellow flowers. Bees make a special honey from the mangrove flowers. Okay, so here we have a special kind of honey which coming from these bees which going on these yellow flowers. So it's here we have more benefit from mangrove trees. What else? People say mangrove honey helps fight some illnesses and disease. So here we have the benefit from this special honey, which help in illnesses and disease. What I like most about the mangroves was seeing all the different species making a community. Yes, here we have a very important point also. This special kind of, we speak about plants, we speak about animals, we speak about non-living things, all of them together making a community. The plant, the animals, and insects all interact with each other to survive, to can live in this place. I have never seen so many different species of butterflies. It was a great day. Here we are speaking the students in this trip speaking how they are enjoying this trip and they are first time seeing something special like species of butterflies and how they are enjoying this place. In this point, we can say finished lesson 1 in unit 1. Okay, I would like to say thank you so much for watching this video. I'm waiting for any comment you would like to add, any point you would like to tell me, any suggestion. I will be ready in your comment. Thank you so much and see you in the next video, inshallah. Don't forget to make like, share, subscribe. See you next video. Bye-bye.